If you're a BDR, SDR, or AE working in SaaS sales, in this video, I'm going to share with you 3 daily LinkedIn actions to help you book more meetings. So basically, what I'm sharing with you actually right now is actually my LinkedIn checklist in order to book meetings as an SDR, BDR, and AE. So I'm going to walk through this document at a very high level, the checklist. And if you want this to, for your own self, to kind of as a refresher to keep with you every day, to kind of click around and do a checklist, the description of this video below, there's a link. Just click on that, you have access to it. So this is really framed for, if you're looking to book more meetings, right? This is all you do 30 minutes a day. Because a lot of times is that a lot of sales reps, I've been working in SaaS sales for 7 years. I worked as a BDR, senior BDR, works as an AE, senior AE. I made thousands of dollars from LinkedIn social selling. But what I find that a lot of sales reps is they waste time on LinkedIn, scrolling to LinkedIn, or sending random messages that don't convert. So this checklist will give you really 3 effective daily strategies that if you continue doing every single day, you just have meetings booked onto your calendar, and obviously the more pipeline you get built up throughout the week, it allows you to be able to crush your number in the quarter or in the month. So the first action step you need to do in order to get consistently book meetings is you need to connect with people first. And the key thing about LinkedIn that's better than any social selling platform is that LinkedIn is the one social media platform where you can pick your audience. Now, if you're on YouTube like I am now, I can't pick my audience. Now, I can put content out there, but I can't really choose and be strategic and be proactive on exactly who I want to talk to. LinkedIn, you can. Once again, even there's other platforms where, maybe Instagram, you can connect with people, right? But it's not to the detail of how you can do it with LinkedIn. And also, the important thing about when you contact people, your connections, you must send about 20 to 40 per day. That means that you can send about 100 or 200 per week. The key thing is no note when you send it out. I'll give you an example. So I just typed in, I'm living in Toronto, so I put lawyers in Toronto. I see a bunch here. So say I want to reach out to this lawyer here. I click on that and say connect. Now you have the option now. You can put a note or send without a note. Now the data has been shown that when you send without a note, the acceptance rate is much higher than with a note. A lot of times too is that a lot of times people will send it with a note and right away they want to pitch the person. It's like, hey Rashida, hey Rishina, and it's like pitching their product up to her or him, whatever it is. And usually you just end up shooting yourself in the foot. But when you have no note, from that point, usually what's going to happen is the person will see your acceptance rate, click on it, look at your profile, and your profile will kind of allow them to see what you do and the value you add. And that's a video for another time, how to have a strong profile. But that's the best way to get accepted on LinkedIn is without any note. So you're gonna come in here, see notes look like sales pitches. See, it creates friction and lowers the acceptance rates. Blank connection rate seems very natural. It's like a colleague connecting with each other. Like I'm sure the company you work for, when a colleague of yours in your company reaches out to you, there's no note. It's just a connecting request. That's it. And once they accept the connection request, then you can be able to start messaging them. So pro tip for you, right? The key is to track your acceptance rate daily. If there's a saying, right, that what gets measured gets improved. So you just measure all the connection requests you're sending out and measure it against how many gets accepted. At the point, just by measuring it, you'll be able to track who your acceptance rates, who's accepting your requests. Now, the second action step, which is actually probably the most important, could be the most important of all the 3, is you must connect with the right people for the right reasons. See, don't spray and pray your connection requests. You need to be strategic. Spraying and praying is like sending a whole bunch out and hopefully one person will get back to you. Being strategic is thinking exactly who, if you're selling software, who does my company typically sell to? Who are the one or two top three personas that typically tend to buy our product? And when that's the case, you do that. If you ever have a clue, if you don't have a clue what's going on with that, contact your marketing department and ask them who are the top or three people that typically book meetings or download white papers or download any kind of engagement for or do a demo request for your product. Also, look at your customer success stories. Look at um, the case studies that's been made, and when the case study typically or the customer success story, there's typically a title that was used as a reference. Use that title and pull that title in. So I'll also walk you through Sales Navigator. You can do this without Sales Navigator, but the best investment you can have, if your company doesn't have it already, is use Sales Navigator. Now, I do know they offer a 30-day free trial, so use it for 30 days. And once you do this play within 30 days of using it, then you'll see the value in that. Also, you can also, if your company has an account, then obviously use it because your company has an account. So here's a simple thing: you come in here, and the first thing you do is for you, if you're a rep that of a BDR or SDR or you have a book of business and accounts that's been given to you, the first thing you do is come up here and click on current company and just put in my accounts. So whatever your accounts are, that's where you do it, right? And then the second thing you're gonna do is the title. So once your accounts are the first thing you want to pull. This is how to get the best people to contact. Is your tier one accounts, whatever it is the job title. So job titles could be, it could be, director. This is a Boolean search. So the director of sales, quotations, or it could be VP of sales, or it could be, head of sales. So yeah, basically you're going to know who your own buyer persona is, right? But whatever it is, make sure you put it into a Boolean search. It's quote titles or quote titles or quote, and now we do a tight search on who would be the title, the ICP for your industry. So have that there, right? Now, the second thing you want to have is let me make sure I got this right. There it is. Posted content in the last 30 days. The reason why that's important because that's going to filter down people that actually are active on LinkedIn. Because no point in sending a connection request to a person on LinkedIn who's never on LinkedIn. They never accept it. But these people, they're active. They posted content in the last 30 days. So typically they're always on LinkedIn. People who post content typically are on LinkedIn every single day. And then, so that's a good filter. And then the third filter you want to do was at current company, less than a year. So you're going to have your target person posted content in the last 30 days and a year. And here's the reason why this is important. I'll break it down here, right? Is that why it's important is that you get your target persona, but people who have recently changed jobs are often trying to reevaluate tools, processes, and vendors. And that's the perfect time to reach out. A lot of times people want to be known for a change, to have a big impact coming to a role into the company. And typically they're the ones that are evaluating software. I know where I work at my tech company, most of the inbound demo requests and most of the deals that I get involved with started with somebody who was new at the company and is looking to make a change and start looking at our customer software. So once again, active users are much more likely to engage in conversations than ghost accounts. And like I said, for your time is limited, so you want to connect with people who are most likely to engage. The key is also, right, pro tip is make sure you save this search. You're going to come in here and hit save, and that once you hit save and come in here to here and just type in, give it a title, right? Daily outreach. Now, the thing about this too is that once you save that, it could be every week, come in here and you can see new leads that will pop up based on that. For example, I have some here from other account I have. These are new leads. So it's always going to come in here once a week and see some fresh leads. Click on that, and there are fresh people that weren't on the list last week. So it's constantly giving you opportunities, leads to contact based on those really good filters. You might only have a few now, like here, but like I said, over time they'll grow and grow and grow because these will change. People jump into new roles that are in the company based on your target markets. Or you can even take this off. If I take that off, see the number will even grow even further, 11,000, right? So at that point, I can even do more and more, a deeper dive on who I can contact. So that's the second step, right? And the third step, which takes it all home, you've sent out the connection request. You send the connection request to the right person for the right reasons, newly hired. It's a great signal. Now you need to respond once they accept, and the best response way to do it is either through a voice note or through a video. See, the reality is that using a voice note or a video is personal. You'll stand out from the sea of generic, spammy, pitch-slapping text messages. Also, a video or voice note also is higher trust. The prospect hears your tone of voice or they see your face, that builds trust and credibility fast. Plus is also a huge pattern interrupt. Hardly anybody, I'm talking about anybody, sends voice notes or video notes on LinkedIn. That's why you stand out so memorable. And also, it's faster communication. You can communicate with warmth and confidence in 30 seconds of a video. You can in 3 paragraphs of text. The key is not to pitch. You should not pitch your service, right? You should not pitch it at all. You might make sure that it just keeps it a simple framework. Just say, just have to say describe your phone like this. Say something like, "Hey, Mark, thanks for connecting. I see that you recently hopped into a new role at your company, and from my experience, when a lot of people that we work with our company, people that jump into a new role, typically are looking to make a change and evaluate new software. I'm curious because of your role. I've from my experience talking to other people in your role, we found that these are problems. This. Not quite sure if it's something for you. Just saw your profile, thought I'd reach out. You know what? If you're looking to have a quick chat to learn how we're helping people like you with our company, love to share with you my experience and my thoughts." That's it. Now this is a rough kind of off the cuff message, but that's what you're gonna do right now. I'm going to put a later video how to really go into and create a voice note as far as what to press, how to record it, how to make it nice and tight. But the point is, if you follow these 3 strategies, right, you're sending 20 to 40 connection requests per day. Your response to the right person based on having really tight sales navigator filters. And 3 is sending voice notes or video notes. You will start to get positive responses, and some of these positive responses will say, "Listen, let's hop on a call. Here's my email, send me a counter link," and there you go. So hope this video was helpful for you. Once again, if you want access to this document, just click on the link below, and you'll be able to get it by just sharing your email. Take care.